I apologize for any audio issues last video. I am still sleep deprived, perhaps more so than... No, not perhaps, definitely more so than the last video. I'm creeping up on about the 21-hour mark with no sleep. That's not the worst. I'm going to try to crank out 2 videos in one night so I don't have to do this tomorrow. Moonlit Grotto. And I find myself desperately hoping that this is indeed a full and proper dungeon, and I'm not going to have to go back out to the Tokay Crescent Island, old shitty, crappy, stupid, goddamn fucking thing. I'm gonna curse the name of this island for a long time to come. If this isn't bombs, then I don't know what is. It was bombs, so I know it is. So yeah, let's try to do a dungeon and hope to God that it is a proper dungeon. Yep. Still not hurting you dudes with the swords. With the sword. Singular. Singular. But I don't know what I could throw at you. Do bushes hurt you? Like they hurt the credibility of the United States in the 2000s? Oh my, that was very clever what I just said. Dated political commentary. I feel wonderful about myself. Somebody told me that there might be a glitch that my emulator would have about things and stuff. I gotta do an audio check, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. My microphone volume got turned down for the last video. And I'm not exactly certain how. And I apologize, I can't and won't re-record the content of the last video. Especially since I've kind of already saved over it in my current saves, so yeah, sorry about that. That will just have to be an error. Hi, dudes. Your motion patterns are very mesmerizing. I'm happy that I was able to kill you by swinging a sharp object at you repeatedly. I bet there's something clever about the pattern of the plants in this room. Oh, hey, dudes. I remember you. I have to slash at your butt to kill you. Yes. Butt slashing. It's a very insensitive thing to criticize butt slashing. But, oh, okay. Oh, boy. Something was knocked loose. Alright, let's just, for the sake of me being less of a pisshead, let's do this. The 4 crystals tie it all together. Oh, boy. I sense reminiscing back to Eagle Tower of the a giant game of Simon. I'm thinking I'd have to type in colors. I don't know necessarily that I would call the dungeon content of the game so far, like, truly, objectively, importantly good, quote-unquote, super quote, air quote, massive sarcastic quote. I'm not sure if I would call it good, but I would call it fun. At the risk of sounding like a pedantic idiot, which I know I risk sounding like that all the time. This is interesting. How would one get into this? Yeah, the dungeon content actually hasn't been too terrible. I feel like it's been a better structured, cleaner, like more punchier, kind of more fun dungeon content than what was in the prior game so far. But yeah, Crescent Island is perhaps the worst thing that has ever been placed in a video game by human hands. I will go to my deathbed saying that that island was a terrible thing. And I'm not sure that more need be said about it. Damn and blast on Superfire. I feel as though I am repeating my actions because when it said something was knocked loose, I'm wondering if it was back here where it was a minute ago. And actually, no, that's not a wall, it's more of a ledge, isn't it? That's higher up. Okay. Let me break the recording just so I can look around a bit. I've done a little timing experimentation with this gating mechanism, and regardless of when I step in it or which direction I face, it's always transferring me over to the same area. So, in the style of Capcom dungeon linearity, I'm going to assume that I can't get to other regions of the dungeon until I solve this puzzle. And I'm feeling like this puzzle here is the key. Something is going on in this room. I can throw bombs over those little green separators, if memory serves. There was a similar yellow separator in the last game. So, I wonder if a bomb blast would be enough to hit the crystal. Huh. Oh, then I can push this. Aha! See, this is the stuff I was talking about. Mildly clever dungeon content. I can just push this up now, can't I? Yep, there we go. And let's sort it. Get it sorted, as our British cousins would say. What about this tile, then? Let's get the feather out. I know it said in the prior dungeon that jumping over these tiles would do something, but apparently that was something else. Alright, I wonder then if the gate will take me to another region. It does not. That is concerning. Okay, so I really don't want to keep spending bombs on getting myself back to the same area. Nor do I want to make you watch me do that, but I think I will, because I don't value your time. I'm a huge bastard in that variety, and you have my deepest apologies. And once again, no, nothing in this room, but out of the sense of professional obligation, and yes, that is now a thing. Now, you know, just get all the bombs you want from these bushes anyway, so I guess waste is not such a thing. Welp. I wonder then if the puzzle in this room up here was not fully completed. I wonder and blunder. I'm sorry. The content of this dungeon has been so limited thus far that I feel as though I have a limit of useful things to say. I wasn't done, was I? Because I could have... I wasn't done. I could have pushed that one brown block and then pushed this green thing out here to match the pattern. Alright, let me repeat the puzzle up to where I just left off. Here we are. Let it be said that I like this. This is the good stuff. This is... If I push this out, will I be able to push it any further? I'm examining the situation. Can I... Yes. I just gotta... Oh, okay, see, this is another interesting thing here. I have to move it in such a way that I can properly position it. Compared to Crescent Island, that was glorious. That was like a little bit of brilliance in the dark. I'm pleased. And I'm also very sad that such good content, and again, I hesitate to call it good, but I feel like I would need to have retrospective analysis to say so objectively, so let's at least for the moment say pleasurable content, pleasant content. I'm saddened that such pleasant content would be in the same game as nonsense like what I just experienced on the overworld. Or indeed all of the fetch questing that's happened on the overworld. The puzzle content of these dungeons is, yeah, it's been quite enjoyable so far, and this dungeon is now continuing that pattern. Alright, so this one block being here tells me that's an exit valve. Can I push these? No, I cannot. So let's walk over here. Aha. This is always just a two-way gating mechanism, isn't it? Oh, it's always just going to rotate 45 degrees. And then... Is that 45 degrees or 90 degrees? 45 degrees would be more of a diagonal thing, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it would. So yeah, just always going to rotate 90 degrees and then rotate back again. And because of the shape of it, that's always going to send you back to where you were. That's quite clever, actually. Oh! It's not a pit, it's a manhole. Okay. And that's actually the proper dungeon progression. I'm really fighting off all of these monsters with a bowkin. I don't have a true proper sword yet. I may never get one if the method for upgrading is too dumb. Yeah, the bug I was talking about, somebody expressed a concern that there was a glitch with the emulator that I'm using, that it wouldn't properly display map levels on the maps in dungeons on the map screen, and thankfully so far that's proven not to be the case. The map has functioned quite competently, and in this I am pleased. And the beginning and the ending was the UD day, and it was adequate. This is the only way I can kill these enemies, so again, by professional obligation, I feel as though I must. Oh, and another thing. There was no shortage of people reminding me, UD, you can pick up items that are just out of your reach by slashing the sword at them. Okay. Now, if you had come into this game fresh, I don't know how that would have been intuitive at all, but, to be fair, it's a mainstay in other Zelda games as well. So, yes, I knew that from other Zelda games. I didn't know it was present in this Zelda game. However, I reviewed a prior video where that crazy-ass witch... Oh, damn, I could have gone up below, couldn't I? Where the crazy-ass witch knocked some stuff, like a rupee, that was, like, say for instance this bomb. It's far enough away that I can't slash it. And there was a rupee that was knocked far enough away that I couldn't slash it, and I think it was the only thing that was left outside. What nonsense do I sputter without meaning or purpose? I'm being corralled. There's a very linear path through this dungeon, isn't there? Yeah, just like the last two times. How about that? That is most certainly a thing that happens. Oh, does that mean... I don't think the gate here is gonna move me any differently, though, will it? Nope, because it's always just gonna rotate 90 degrees. So I must find... But if I do find a way up there, it's not going to matter, because I'll already be up there, and that's the only thing left that I need from that gate, is to send me on the upwards path. So I wonder if there's yet more areas to explore, and yes, there is. Hello, Crystal Switch. And you're moving that thing 45 degrees, that little pink propeller thing over there. What does that do? Those are unusual bushes. Yeah, how's that for commentary? Eat your heart out every other LP or ever. I'm not understanding part of this. Also, do those bushes just grow back? I didn't leave this map tile. They grew back. I must be meant to do something with what they're providing me. Let's look at the satchel. Scent seeds. Okay, what do these things do when I... Oh my. Yeah, they're most certainly aromatic, and I'm getting them from these bushes, so I must be meant to do something with it. What's the purpose of that propeller? I don't think I can hit that switch. Am I forgetting some mobility option that I have? I don't have a hook shot, or indeed the ability to fly. Let's just ensure that this is a real pit. Yes, it is. There's no texture below, so I knew it was a real pit. My brain is not Oh, that was just a mistake. My brain is not functioning well enough to notice abstract patterns. I haven't been up through that door, have I? No. Okay, let's see if killing Mr. Snaky Wormy Dude here does that. Does it open all the doors? Not this one. Alright, well, were there any other paths that I didn't take open up down here? That wasn't a proper sentence. It is more of a word burger. Yeah, there's places I haven't gone. There must be. Oh, I can throw a bomb at this dude now, can't I? And hope that that kills him. Please hit. Oh, multiple bombs. Alright, fine, if that's the way you want to be. Now, here I don't think I've been, yes. Somebody commented on a prior video that this statue represented a "you are here" on the room kind of meta representing the overall map of the dungeon. I don't see a shape match though. Oh, Moonlit Grotto, and yeah, the map tiles are organized like crescent moons. Very clever. That's been the persistent theme, hasn't it? And yes, UD is finally noticing it. Like, preemptively, before people pointed out to me. Ooh, oh, oh! That wasn't a map that made you alive. And now I have to turn off the switch and freeze you again while you're not in my way. Did that... What? That didn't work. Well, okay, I'll just walk right past you. Who gives a crap? And that's an exit valve. I can push this, can't I? Yeah, okay. Professional obligation! Shrub cleaning for free. I hate grass types, is this obvious? I'm gonna push this block and have something activate. Nope, that's not gonna work. I'll push it this way. Oh, machinations beguile me. Well, can I only push it one direction? Can I push it this way? Push it this way? No. Any of these blocks pushable? No, no, yes, no, maybe so. Can it be pushed more than once? Apparently not. Are other blocks pushable after pushing that one? Boy, this is purely brilliant what I'm doing on camera here. Rubbing my face on the walls, testing for bombable surfaces. That's not how the world works, apparently. Obviously, there's a key to drop in this room. What would I not be doing? I doubt any of these things would be liftable. These kinds of blocks never are. Come on, you sure I can't push you down? That would be highly incongruous. A person with a sick sense of humor once held a Vaporeon plush out the window of a car at high speed. We were going like 60 miles an hour. And the cruelty of that act reminds me of the insufferability of watching me fail to push a block around. Oh! Oh, you make the pattern symmetrical. Okay. Well, there's worse things you could do, I guess. Alright, so where's the last key door? I'm gonna assume that it's easily accessed by coming back down here. Professional obligation. Except I've already cleared these bushes, and these bunnies do not deserve my time. Let me find my way back to the last key door, because I don't remember where it is. Right over here, in this section of the basement floor. This is a location I've not been to yet, I believe. I'm imagining this would just have me throw my bombs into oblivion. Yeah. Something's gotta happen here before I can make any good use of that. Any other immediately adjacent rooms? Alright, let me look around some more. Since I'm obviously meant to use the scent seeds somehow, I'm trying to see if I can get one close enough to these flying potted plant monsters to use it on them. What did that do? It looked like it bounced right off them. Or is it hurting them? Oh, yeah, just directly damaged them. That's not exactly useful. Yeah. One of those many moments when I'm confused. I know those seeds have to be used somehow. And rotating this propeller makes me wonder if there might not be something on the other floor that this is affecting. So, straight is blue, diagonal is red. Let's leave it at red, because I'm pretty sure it was blue when I came in here. Maybe go down to the same spot on the floor below, if I can access it, which I'm not sure I can. See if that gets me anything. You know, in this room, with the animated statue. I'm strongly tempted to think that there should be a key drop. Because of this tile, I think there should be a key drop in this room that I'm not getting. Of course, it wouldn't be strictly useful just yet, because I don't even know a door. Do I have to get him to stop? Oh no, it doesn't matter, because turning off the switch again doesn't get him to stop, so... I wonder if he'll have any behavior. Whack him with the sword, hit him with some seeds. He hurts like a bitch, I know that. Let's try my shield. This is so effective. Which seed? Let's try stinking the crap out of him. What does that do? Literally jack poop. Will he walk on this tile? Well, he just did and it didn't matter. I feel fairly confident that this right here is supposed to be a release or an exit valve if I wanted to come downstairs. Yeah, because that did nothing. Well, isn't this just great? It occurs to me that this little propeller artifice here might be just within reach of a throwable bomb. Yeah, it lands on it, which probably means I can hit the crystal and turn it. If I can get rid of these goddamn flying vases that are invincible while in the air. But still hurt me, even though I can't hurt them. There. Yeah, so the timing here could be pretty difficult, because I totally mucked it up there. I'm gonna need to have my sword out. Let's actually turn it this way, and then... bomb? I gotta have it land on it, it can't, like, bounce. Because look, it's bouncing right off, and I'm out of bombs now. Wonderful. All you have to do to replenish your high explosives is to trim some hedgerows. Video game logic. Yeah. Bombs seem to necessarily have a little bit of a bounce when they're thrown, and it's knocking them right off there. So maybe, let's try changing it and see if it'll... No. It's not gonna stay. They just keep bouncing. Damn it, I thought I was onto something too. You think I can jump that far? I wonder if I can. Let's give this try a shiz biz. Oh, I feel like I can almost make it. Almost. Yep, actually, if it were facing long ways instead of top ways, I might be able to make it. Except it still only occupies one tile, so that's not really doing me anything, is it? I don't have really a fair excuse. No, it is just outside my jumping range. I'm not making it. There's only one other mechanism in this dungeon that I can think about, and it's that 90-degree varying gate. I'm going to leave the switch on red and go back there and see if it changes how I can move through it. And that is this. It's not changing how it acts at all. I can see where the arrows are pointing. They're saying that this time it's going to rotate... That's counterclockwise, isn't it? Yeah, it'll rotate counterclockwise, and then it's going to rotate back clockwise. And I wonder if that switch, if I changed it a different way, if it would change how this operates. So it's blue for counterclockwise, and then orange-red for clockwise. Okay, I wonder if I can go make that otherwise. Okay, I went to the other floor and hit the crystal switch once, and it did not change the color of this thing. Yeah, it's still going the exact same way as before, so... I'm tempted to think this just alternates, and I don't think that switch has anything to do with this. What then? You know, a thought occurs to me. This gate changes which direction it moves when I step in it. And the only thing that matters is me stepping in it. It doesn't seem to matter from which direction. So if I leave it in the counterclockwise versus clockwise, or vice versa, and then come at it from a different direction, I wonder then if I can get access to a part of the map I didn't have before. I think I left this, yeah, in the clockwise motion, so now it should move me up. Oh, hallelujah, it worked. Feels good when you figure out something on your own. Oh, great, another owl up there. You know, I probably could have figured out that just breaking the crystals would have an effect. There was already a text box that popped up saying, "Something happened. You probably did the right thing," so I think that one hint from the owl was probably completely unnecessary. Let's see what this one is. Stone soldiers do not fear swords. That's also completely unnecessary, because... yeah. My sword was quite obviously and demonstrably not hurting it before, so... whoops. Yeah, this doesn't even do anything for this. I know I have to hit the crystal with my sword. None of these blocks seem pushable. Really? Because it doesn't seem like there'd be any other way in there. Well, let's just keep moving on. I've got a key, but let's look over here first. Stone soldiers do not feel swords. So, do I have to bomb you? What weapon? That's the only other weapon I have, right? I prefer not to try seeding you to death. I might be able to bomb you since I can throw it. Oh, that worked. Okay. I could probably do it for the one in the other room, too, and I'd end up getting a key drop for that, wouldn't I? I probably could have figured that out, but it would have... Saying that they don't fear swords necessarily implies that there's another offensive capability that I have that would defeat them. So that means there's a key drop in that other room that I didn't think of, and I gotta go back and get it at some point. As a matter of fact... No, it was a pain in the ass to get here, so let's just move forward as far as I can. Oh, great. Tile assault. Let's just shield, because I'm uninterested in interesting things. See how engaging this is? Oh, great. And a slime destroys me where thousands of tiles fail. Well, I guess I'm going back to get that key after all. While I must concede that without that text-based hint, I would not have guessed that the stone soldiers were vulnerable to anything at all. I would have just assumed they were an invincible thing and essentially an environmental hazard. Fuck this. I gotta actually time this properly. I would have just assumed they were an environmental hazard. I can't help wondering. I don't know if it's necessarily so, but I can't help wondering. Oh, thanks. If there might not be a graceful gameplay cue that you could use to tell me that these things are vulnerable to bombs. Now that I think about it, the bushes in that room provided me with some bombs, didn't it? Although I could just as easily think that all that would mean is that I could throw a bomb at the switch crystal on the conveyor belt and use that to activate the stone soldier. I wouldn't necessarily lead that into thinking that the stone soldier would also be vulnerable to bombs. So I don't know that it's necessarily so. I don't know if there would be a way to gracefully impart the idea that they'd also be vulnerable to bombs. Yeah. My brain is too screwed up at the moment to really think about that. Okay, so I got the key. Actually, it wasn't a key, it was the compass. And I've got to go around and do this again. Let me get back then to where I was when I died. This time I'm surviving the tile assault just by standing at one part of the room and manically slashing my sword. I used that to kill the slimes as well. You know, I know that the tile assault there was also in Link to the Past, but I'm starting to think that it might not have been such a good idea then either. I mean, it's not necessarily a deal breaker. It's not like it's the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of flow breaking if nothing else. Was that an enemy? I have no idea. It looks like I killed the bush by poking it away. Poke away, poke away, poke away. No, yeah, that wasn't an enemy. Let's see. Nightmare's down below, on the other floor. Oh my. We have an infestation. Oh, this takes me back to above where I was before, alright. But that means there's something yet to be gotten down there, but that can be revisited in a moment. Now that I'm up here, let's explore a bit. Oh, that was specifically designed. I would have to be moving cautiously to not get hit by that. Yeah, whatever, not a big deal. Oh. So, this means don't have a treasure for this dungeon yet, but I do have the map and compass. I need the nightmare key and I need a treasure. Some kind of power-up boon thing that this dungeon's gonna give me. Can I come back from here? No, that's actually where where I came in from. This is a tile assault room. Okay. Could I go up? I don't know if I could go up. Like move up in the world in status. I kind of did that when I moved to Maryland. Not meaning to toot my own horn too much. So the only way I can think of getting something in there is to throw a bomb, but I don't know if that lights a brazier. So far, the only thing I know that lights braziers is to... my bombs don't reach that far anyway. Is to throw seeds, but... I wonder if that'll be the treasure of this dungeon, like a seed projector, as ridiculous as that sounds. Oh, I can actually hurt you guys with swords now, where I could not in the prior game. Yeah, my sword's starting to feel a little underpowered. It may be that, what? Oh my. Oh, I'm so tired. And Ricochet, nonetheless. Okay, so I spoke prophetically and did not realize. Yeah, Ember Seeds. Okay, let's give this thing a whirl. Pachoom! Why would I ever use my seed bag now that I have this thing? I'm tempted to shout the name of this object, much like the advertisement of the salad shooter from the 90s. Seed shooter! I'm sleep deprived, does it show? I'll stop talking about that, though, because I sound like a tool. So let's go over here, because apparently there... Oh, fuck these flying vase things. Apparently there's something to be had in this room, but what? So the final crystal, would it be damageable by the seed shooter? Maybe. Let me get back there so you don't have to endure my annoying heart chime. Okay, here we are. Let's try it. Let's try the Ember Seeds first, I suppose. Oh, they ricochet. It worked! Oh my. Okay, so this... That's all 4 of them, isn't it? Yeah. Sounds like something heavy found down Bumble... Okay, is that in the room right below? Is that the final treasure? Of course, professional obligation takes precedence, obviously, but... Let's see, did something fall into this room? Oh, it did. No more gate. Gaseous seed, okay. Now in that one room that had the weird propeller mechanism, that certainly is interfaced with the seed shooter, so let's get back there, which was right down here, actually. Oh my, that was quite effective. And for once, I'm not saying that sarcastically. These things. I have not but to just sigh at them in dejection. For apparently they're flying overhead, but they are still a hazard to me. Okay, so does it matter what type of seed I shoot at this thing? I was getting stink seeds. That's quite clever. Now, does the switch remain? Because now I don't know if I can get back. That would be quite a problem if I couldn't get back. But I can ricochet, so I can probably hit this thing again if I'm crafty. Yep. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Fascinating, Mr. Holmes. Oh, so it doesn't direct. It's a surface to ricochet off of. All right, fair enough. That's quite clever. Like, it's a dungeon mechanic that you wouldn't know how to use until you get the proper item, but once you do get the proper item, it's immediately obvious. So is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Strikes me as kind of cool. Strikes me as kind of cool indeed. Was it my fault alone for racking my brains against this for no good reason when I obviously didn't have a solution for it? Probably. But I'm missing a key even still, aren't I? Yeah, there are some still unexplored rooms of the level down below here, so... let me go see if I can find a way to the unexplored places, and I'll go back. Oh, this is too funny. I'm on the basement level, but the whole gating mechanism dropped down below. And now that means the gating mechanic, which I am now familiar with, I can use in this new area. Would I be too nice or too optimistic to say that the dungeon design of this game so far has been really effing good? I wonder. I really wonder. I know I'd only be able to objectively tell in retrospect whether I had, judged things accurately, but maybe I'm just having such a positive impression in comparison to the way things that had been up to this point. The overworld content, what have you. And look at this. Using an established mechanic, the ricocheting of the seeds, in a new, somewhat challenging way. I have to properly angle them against the thing, and I could run out of seeds and need to go back out and collect more, but I'm not too bothered. Yeah, okay, let me go do that. Oh, are there any right out here? Because I'm sick of breaking the video. I'm going to have a ton of segments to stitch together. And let me switch this around so I don't have the damn thing in the wrong slot. Yeah, there should be some member seeds, like, right here, 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 here. Give me like 4 or 5. Fair enough. If I fail too many times, I'm not going to make you watch me do, like, resource recovery repeatedly. That would be quite mean to you. But I can hold down the button and then ankle. Okay, so I got that one, and before it goes out... Nope, not going to work. I gotta get closer, I think. Oh, shizbiz! Ah! Gravity is my true enemy. Stay lit, Brazier, so I can get positioned. No, that's not it. Is it over here? I'm screwing up the angle, no doubt. Okay, let me break this. Okay, attempt number 3 on this, and if I don't make it this time, I'm gonna delete other attempts. How would one do this thing? I know there's gotta be a ricochet pattern that I'm... See, I'm too far away for that one to work. I can get that one. I'm too close for that one to work, so do I have to, like, ricochet off this? It works. Good, now I don't have to delete anything. Was that it? Just gaseous seeds? They'd better be valuable for all the trouble I go through, but... let's inspect the gate so I know which way I'm moving. Okay, that would send me back up, so let's go up top first off, I think. Go around. Round, baby. But I'm going to show that I lied profusely in my blatant disrespect for your time and do resource recovery on camera. Just like a presidential candidate, I broke my campaign promise. This is how things work, Diggaso. Not been here yet. Very good. We are about in the room for a mid-boss, aren't we? Did we encounter one of those quickly? If it's not going to happen soon, it might seem like it's not going to happen at all, because I'm almost done with the dungeon, so it would seem. Yep, that'd be my last chest. But... how would a wise man acquire it? That's just the question. And the answer to the question is obvious, manipulating the gate down below. But... thoroughly exploring is necessary. Is this the major boss? Please don't tell me it's the main boss. As long as I'm underground, your attacks don't scare me. Oh, it's not. Okay, thank God. It's not the nightmare. I don't have the nightmare key anyway, and almost certainly... not almost certainly, but certainly that chest. I'm gonna try stinking him out. Is that stupid? That's probably stupid, but I'm gonna try stinking him out. And it might actually be wiser to just set... okay, maybe this is why I still have the seed satchel, so I can just set it on him. Didn't work. Okay, bomb him out. Mystery seeds? Why the heck would I have the seed shooter if not to use it? Although... nope. So he gets close and then drills me. Can I throw a stink seed on him at that point? Do you find it fun watching me experiment with things until I get the right thing? No, I should actually set the stink seed on him and not try to shoot it at him with my salad shooter. Nope, that didn't do it. Ember seed. I'm missing the completely obvious thing here, aren't I? Shovel. Fucking shovel. Why didn't I see that 45 seconds ago? Because I haven't used a shovel once in this dungeon, and I'm too used to thinking of, oh, if it's not in the dungeon, it means it will never become useful in the dungeon. And that's not a good way to think. I mean, a true adventure game would have you, like, kept on your toes at all times, right? And anything that's in your inventory might be useful, so you gotta keep an open mind. Shizbiz. How did I get him up the first time? Like that. Boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom. No more accidentally stepping on the teleporter. That's hardly the halfway point of the dungeon. I'm like 85% done with this, one would think. Ooh, another one of these. See, I find the prospect of this puzzle actually somewhat delightful. So I wonder if that other chest down there had some optional content, or if it had the nightmare key. Well, anyway, professional obligations. Did you know, of course you didn't, because I'm about to tell you, that as a child... That's just a small key, alright. The first form of employment I ever made for myself was as a lawnmower. I tried to lawn mow for money. I sucked at it, and only one very kind man even ever paid me. I was so depressed and scared that I never did it again. The end. It's a terrible story, isn't it? Okay, so... I gotta reflect off Shizbiz to hit the switch, no doubt. Let's get this thing back out again. I suppose it doesn't matter what type of seed I use, so long as I hit the damn thing. I'm trying to visually look at this and see what angles of attack I might be able to make use of. Let's just try this. Just for Shizbiz. I'm hitting things, aren't I? That was remarkably ineffective. I don't see any way of really getting to that from here. Maybe... Could I come into this room from below? I think I could. I think I did. Let's see. Let's get back around. I see if I can find ways of manipulating this thing again so it'll put me towards the right, which is the one room I haven't been in, and undoubtedly the place I would get that last thing. But to do that, well, no, I've got to experiment somewhat. Let me try it. By failing to jump down here, I've seen that there is a switch crystal, which I can probably hit with the seed shooter if I'm careful, but I'm kind of blind firing. Let's see. Did I hit it? Or no, I hit that enemy. Yeah, I'm hitting the paddle. Oh, I switched it that time. Am I even meant to do this from this angle? I don't know if I am. Okay, so I switched it. Let's see now if I can hit the propeller. Oh shit. I screwed up. I think I've got the general concept, but I'm blowing all hella seeds on this, which sounds really filthy, and I now feel bad that I've said it. You have my utmost apologies. I'll apologize to the Muslim community as well. But, let me fiddle with this a bit and just see if I can hit that switch. It'll probably cause a bridge to form, and I'm sorry I won't catch that on camera, but such is the nature of things. This isn't working. The angles are too damn weird. I'm not making this happen. What I suspect now is to manipulate the gates that fell down to the second level, as I'm going to have to use this warp to get all the way back to the beginning, and then I can more completely control it. We'll see if I'm right. Just by stepping into the gate once from the normal method of approach from the beginning, I was able to switch it into the orange mode, which means now if I can come down to it from above, it should put me towards the right, which is the room I haven't been to yet. So, yeah, I'm probably going to need to see if I can go back to the beginning and hit that portal again. Okay, here I am, holding onto my butt. Hope this works. Hope this doesn't reset the gate's position. Should be right down here. Get out of my life. Stupid flying vase. No, it didn't. I'll be damned, it worked. Using that portal as a back door, essentially. Which, every single time I've seen that portal up until now, I thought it was just a matter of convenience. Although, really, I don't know what convenience you could possibly be thinking about, but, yeah. Alright, so this will be tricky. Let's see, how can I properly angle that to get in there? Obviously, it's got to be straight up, otherwise it's just not going to happen, and shizbiz, I died. Jeez. I don't have a permissive number of bounces, it's just gonna, like... My seeds die almost as soon as they get out there. I feel like if I can position it properly, I can... Like, if I can angle once to get a straight down bounce... Maybe can I be standing on it and have the propellers in a weird... It's like every time I stand on it and every time I step off it. Oh, goddamn, it worked. It is mightily satisfying when you figure out shit on your own. And there's the nightmare key. Alright, does that complete me? Yeah, I've got all the hardware, I've got the treasure. Guess there's nothing stopping me from just getting to the boss, except figuring out how the hell to actually navigate that one room that would lead me to the boss door. And bouncing weird angle stuff around like some kind of morally insolvent person, which is something I'm deeply concerned about as an active member of my community. Let me get back down there, I suppose. I have a key now. I'm in the first switch bridge room, and I have a key now that I didn't have before, so let's go up here, and here we are. This is where I was meant to be to do this, obviously. Let's see, which way does this need to be oriented? Like this, probably. Let's take it from a right angle, and ka-chow, there we go. Let's see... I want to do things properly without getting shizbiz fucked up by the flying vases, because these things absorb my shots. I mean, it kills them, but still, it's a waste of a shot. They act as gun fodder, basically, cannon fodder. I screwed that one up, so I thought I may as well kill it, or at least hurt it. Can I hit the switch from straight down? Oh, I don't need to anymore, do I? Oh, yep, there we go, nightmare door. Oh, so this dungeon has been a lot of work, but I'm kind of not even mad, because the design has been hella clever. Let me break the recording. Okay, I'm keeping the seed gun equipped, because I suspect it'll be necessary, but here we go, attempt number 1. And please tell me that you're a Tokay. Oh, damn it. Yeah. You cannot see who I am, for I am your shadow. Shh. Thanks, Liquid Snake. I'm you! I'm your shadow! Ah, well, the butterflies drop seeds, so I'm almost certainly needing to use seeds. Do they restore health as well? I mean, it might be too easy if they did, but for a first attempter who's sleep-deprived and really tired, I might actually welcome that. I have to get you when you're standing up, don't I? And I'm failing at this miserably. Come on, come after me. Come after me. What caused you to stand up? Was it me killing your butterflies really quickly? I don't get it. I want you to lunge at me sexually, lustfully, so that I can hit you with my seed. Yeah, there's no way that's not filthy. Yeah, the heuristics of this boss fight are confusing to me initially. Okay, so kill the butterflies really quickly. And then maybe not face it and see if it'll come after me. And the bullet will ricochet. Aha! That worked. Although I don't know entirely how I timed it properly. It's nice to have a long-range weapon that actually has an ammunition consideration versus, you know, the magic rod of the last game where it's just, hey, you don't have to ever fight again. Just kill everything from a distance. Yeah, so I think I got the gist of this, but I don't have enough health to absorb whatever mistakes I'm gonna inevitably have the problem of. Inevitably commit. Because that's what you do with mistakes, you commit them. Wouldn't it be cool if I could go the rest of this first attempt without taking another hit? I have no faith that I can do that, but... Eesh, these shadows. I might have it. I have no faith that I won't make a mistake, or that the boss's form won't... Not form, but... Not necessarily form, but there we go. See, screwed up. Wah, wah, wah. Attempt number 2. This may be the last one on camera till victory, because I get the feeling that I've got the gimmick down. I don't really need to see you, dude. I just need to kill you. Aha, yep, I think I got it. Damaging, or dodging these shadows is a little bit of a challenge at times. But who am I if not ready to accept a challenge? That's easy, I'm UD. And challenge is not my middle name. My middle name is Coinstance. So from now on you can call me UQD. Usually quite dead. Something like that, I don't know. I'm delirious. Don't bug me. Leave me alone. Yeah, I think I got it. I wonder if I can figure out a way to do multiple hits per cycle. I was too slow there. Yeah. Screwed up. Do I have to kill the butterflies to get a good chance to attack it? Him, her, it, whatever pronoun you'd prefer to use. What? Where'd you go? I killed your butterflies. Come up. Hey, you're coming where I'm already facing you. That's mildly unfair. Because I don't know where to not face to make you vulnerable. Oh, that's part of your change-up, isn't it? You're switching where on the map you are. And then I'm going to have to adjust on the fly. Whoops. Yep, misaimed. Yeah, I have to adapt. Like a raptor opening doorknobs. Is it just the opposite side? I would have hit there if I'd actually aimed properly. I had the concept down. Oh, nope, I looked at it, so it hit again. I am a fairy type, sir, and fairies fear not the dark. Ah, damn, no, I should have ricocheted. I should have just faced upward, and I screwed up. So yeah, face it. Oh, no, the shadows aren't positioned yet. Shitfire. Okay, so face it. It'll come up behind me. There we go. Did I second attempt it? Oh, so I did. Okay, what essence of spirit did I get now? This is the echoing howl, an essence of time. It echoes far across the plains to speak insolent hearts. Can I use this to individually and voluptuously claw out the eyeballs of every single Tokay? Ambi's tower will soon be complete. Yeah, once Ambi's tower is done, the history shall remember the grace of queens. Hello, tower! Grace of queens. Or we could say just the best person from the New York borough of Queens. Alright. Maku, waifu, what do you gotta tell me? We're gonna do some red-hot boning when I get home, just, you know. You're not going how, but the things are not going well. The Black Tower is nearing completion in the past. Terrible things will happen if you don't hurry. I hear an essence echoing from the peaks of the northwest Luna City. Can you go? Sure. Sure, I can go. But just not now. So, it's going to require reflection, just like all dungeons do. I've never been... I don't know, I can offer some snap judgments on analysis, but I've always felt like my best analysis comes upon reflection, as I've said multiple times. So, initial impressions of that dungeon were really damn clever. It might even be the single best thing that has happened in both of these two handheld Zelda games that I played so far. That was an extremely pleasant, fun dungeon. I was doing a lot of wandering and backtracking and some rubbing my face against walls, but the solutions to the puzzles were so damn clever that I didn't feel bothered. I liked it. Was it worth enduring the island of the Tokay, Crescent Island? I don't fucking know, but I don't know. Like I've said before, mixed asset syndrome really bugs me, and I hate it when people put poop into my ice cream. Because it's not just a bad thing, it's destroying a good thing, and that's very upsetting. Anyway, that's a video. Thanks for putting up with me.